RenderDraw for Revenue Cloud represents a massive achievement in visualizing your configuration in real time. By utilizing the latest in Salesforce technology and 2D and 3D visualization techniques, we've come up with the ultimate solution for customers that are looking to quickly and easily add visualizations to their complex configurations. Oftentimes, visualizations seem burdensome to undertake. When it comes to configurations, we've taken all the guesswork out of adding visualizations to your configurations and make sure you can set these up and maintain them right alongside the data elements inside of Salesforce. RenderDraw components, as always, are developed to the level of a Salesforce administrator, meaning you don't have to know anything about complex math of movement of 3D cameras, loading in CAD models, or be a 3D designer in order to achieve incredible visualizations alongside your products when you configure them. Let's jump in and talk about differentiators. When it comes to adding visualizations to configuration, typically there's a large implementation involved. That's why we worked directly with the product team over at Salesforce to ensure that Revenue Cloud could add visualizations with a click of a mouse, instead of a long waiting period of generating 3D assets or creating custom components. Revenue Cloud has become a game changer for us, as we don't have a requirement for a custom implementation for every configuration scenario anymore, like we did with Salesforce CPQ or other configuration providers. We are extremely well versed in every type of CPQ, and Revenue Cloud provides extreme flexibility and for the ability for our native readers to update based off of user selection or advanced configuration updates behind the scenes based off of what user options are picked. When you install the RenderDraw for Revenue Cloud application from the Salesforce App Exchange, we plug and play directly into the Revenue Cloud Lightning flows for product configuration. Adding visuals to your configuration is extremely simple, using the Revenue Cloud's model for extension and customization for each configuration. Simply drag our component into the product configuration flow. Tell us what type of configuration you want to see, whether it's 2 or 3D, and the next time you configure your product, you'll see our lightning fast visuals alongside your product options and attributes. By binding directly to the data model inside Salesforce Revenue Cloud, we streamline efficiency in both setup and maintenance to ensure your time to value is absolutely minimal in the visuals. You can add to your configurations span across all of your different products, and their given options are attributes. Want to update a color when an attribute changes? No problem. Need to move a camera so the user is looking at the proper aspect of your product when a change is made? Simply add these actions into the builder based on the given interaction event for your data. But we've made it even simpler. Before, you had to define these data elements, one by one, which took too much time. Through our Express Setup option, which is delivered via this managed package, we will analyze the data model that exists for your product and automatically generate the interaction events for each given product option or attribute. This is streamlined, so if you have some products or attributes that won't update the visual, there's no need to generate interaction events for each one of those. As part of this flow, you're going to want to do something different for each value that gets passed into the visualization. For this, we have the interaction event builder, which we pre-populate with the logic elements needed to discern when something should fire. So all you have to do is tell us what to change in the visual scene based off that logic firing from Revenue Cloud. In this example, you can see we have set up both a camera change as well as adjusting the color of the underlying body of this model based off of an attribute change. Each condition was specified automatically. All we had to do was adjust which actions were fired for a given event. Now that we've set up the visual based on the Revenue Cloud data, let's take a look at the end product, or what user will see when this product is selected for configuration. Nothing changes between the selection of the underlying products, so guided selling works the same way as it did before, and once we find our product, we push the gear to configure just as we would with standard Revenue Cloud. The difference being, now we see a visual update happening in real time based off of selections happening in native Revenue Cloud. You can see here as I make selections for the body color, the text, and whether or not the robot has hands. Visual updates occur automatically, and everything is happening in real time, so our end users know what they're actually buying. This is a game changer. Now that we've seen what it takes to set up interactions, let's talk about visual assets. For the great majority of companies that we speak to on a daily basis, almost every manufacturing or medical device company, existing 3D assets or 2D drawings drive the manufacturing process. Using the underlying technologies that RenderDraw built up over several years, We get to reutilize those in a safe and easy way to allow admin to drag and drop those files into Salesforce and easily use them as part of a configuration story. This provides a scale and accuracy that are unparalleled, and textures can even be added within RenderDraw if your models need some life injected in them. Let's hear from our friends at Elysian on their opinion and the impact that visuals can have on configurations within Revenue Cloud.
We're excited to partner with RenderDraw on this release because we see firsthand how powerful visualizations are for Revenue Cloud configurations. Whether it's a complex product with dozens of options or a straightforward configuration that just needs clarity, adding visuals makes a huge difference. It's not just about looking good, it's about helping reps and customers understand exactly what's being sold in real time. What makes RenderDraw's approach so impressive is the ease of setup. You can go from a static PDF or image to a dynamic 2D visual experience in no time. And if you've got 3D CAD files, even better. You can drop those in and get immersive visuals that drive confidence and close deals faster. The best part, it's built to be maintained by the customer, no heavy dev lift, no black box magic, just a clean, streamlined process that fits into Revenue Cloud like it was made for it, because it was. We believe visuals are no longer a nice to have, they're essential, and with RenderDraw's bolt-on visualization app, Revenue Cloud becomes even more powerful.
RenderDraw for Revenue Cloud is available today and can be optionally added into your Salesforce org when you're ready to take the leap into configuring your products with Revenue Cloud. Our team has worked hard on this add-on, knowing that configurations are at the heart of most companies' sales and service processes. We have meticulously thought of every detail with this release and are extremely excited about the opportunities. This will bring in both adding interaction and improving sales conversions based off of highly complex configurations. We're excited to see what you build with RenderDraw.